Everybody, welcome to episode 28, 27, 28, 28, 27. One of those two numbers, episode of our F1 2018 career mode. I am, of course, Webimoto, who's now wireless Webimoto, as I just removed the cable out of my headset. And we are here to do a F1 2018 race. For some reason, I have some stuff that's just sitting over the top of my game and refuses to go away. Thank you, Paint.net. That's fantastic. Good stuff. Yeah, gone now. Let's get started. Hope everybody's having a terrific Saturday. It is Saturday for everyone now. Hey, Alex. Welcome to the stream again. Good to see you. Silverstone. Here we are. Ready to go. Coming off our second win of our career. Just mint. Absolutely mint. And we had to earn it in Austria as well. We had good pace, but the weather threw up a curveball at us. And then the AI cheated in the first stint on how long they made their tyres last. So, anyway, we go to Silverstone now with a very competitive car, and we'll see what we can do. This car has turned into a bit of a weapon. Couple more upgrades completed, as we saw at the end of the last episode. So that can go back into the car. 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 That can stay in the car. Having a look at our performance here. Powertrain, we're 5th best now. Chassis, 4th best. And aero, I think we're 4th best. No, we're 5th best again now. And we don't have anything in the works.
I recommend we could go for something like this.
This is a big upgrade. This would put us back up to 3rd. Is it dark in Australia? It certainly is. It's 9 o'clock in the evening here. Just gone. Here we go. Let's follow his recommendation. And that'll do. Let's go to practice. Yeah, it's definitely dark out there.
Welcome to Silverstone, home of Formula One racing in Great Britain, where shortly we're expecting the cars to appear for today's practice session. Anthony Davidson, you've driven this circuit more than a few times in your career, and you've been around
in the Netherlands this morning.
The
Yep.
pre-wing layout as well. But how do you like
sometime around 10:30? Yeah, about that.
Well, the old circuit was a lot of fun, of course, but I do like the current layout. The reprofiled Abbey is faster than it used to be, and I always felt it was missing a sort of slow technical section. And now the corners up at Village and the Loop gives us that. So yeah, I'm a fan, and on top of that, I think it's created some more overtaking opportunities.
Okay.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about, but as we have some new parts, we'll just confirm they're performing to spec.
Oh, right, they're the hard... It's the very hard tyre. I thought it was the... It's the hard tyre, not the... I thought it was the Interon for a second. I was checking the weather. I do have a Silverstone setup. That'll do. Track acclimatization. Let's go. This time I'm playing F1 2017 with the T80 wheel. Nice.
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
As I said, 17 and 18 are very similar. Minus the halo and 17. Probably makes 17 a better game. Oh, that's unfair. I don't like that wide line through here. Oh, the back wanted to go then. In F1 2018, there are the new tracks. That's correct. That's right. Paul Ricard and Hockenheim. What is your favorite track? Favorite track is Spa, and followed by Suzuka. Favorite driver, doesn't drive in the sport anymore, Giancarlo Fisichella. I used to do some work for Fisi on his website a few years ago. It was great. It allowed me to meet a number of F1 personalities, which was nice. I never got to fulfill my boyhood dream of being a Formula One driver, so at least being able to meet a few of them and hang around and talk for a while was really, really good. And I'll be forever grateful to Fisico for that. Give me that opportunity. Before that, it was Jean Alesi was my favourite driver before Fisico. Currently, probably Fernando Alonso. Although I was never a fan of Alo's when he was teammates with Fisi because he beat him very handily. Him or Daniel Ricciardo, because Ricciardo's an Australian. And I've got to be at least a little bit patriotic. It's the hard tyre. The hard tyre in 2018 is blue. It looks like the wet. Good, got it. Yeah, favorite driver on the current grid. It'll be between Alonso, who's gone next year, Ricciardo, and Hulkenberg. Tyre management. Let's go. But yeah, top favorite track is definitely Spa, followed closely by Suzuka. I love Suzuka because I love Japan. Plus Suzuka's just a terrific driver's circuit. Good line, Matt. That'll do. Ooh. Almost had the mother and father of all accidents there. The back is very unstable. Might have to have a look at the setup. How do you think about Richard going to Renault and Leclerc going to Ferrari, Raikkonen going to Sauber? Okay, so I'll read that as what do I think of Ricciardo going to Renault, Leclerc going to Ferrari and Raikkonen going to Sauber. Obviously very good for Charles Leclerc. I think a good move by Ricciardo. Kimi going to Sauber I don't necessarily understand, but obviously he's not ready to retire from the sport, so best of luck to him. To expand on that a little, I think that if you're a driver like Raikkonen, I don't really understand what the allure would be to go to Sauber. You know, former world champion. But obviously he's doing it just because he loves Formula 1, so... And I'm not one of those guys that likes to see older drivers kicked out of the sport merely because they're old. Older drivers are more than capable. So Perez wrecked that last lap for me. What do you think about the exit of Van Dorn? I think it's very unfair. I think Van Dorn's very good. Unfortunately, he hasn't stood up well in the battle against Fernando. But mind you, hardly any of Fernando's teammates ever had. So he's been really hurt by you know, the fact that he's been at McLaren at such a terrible point of their history. He's been very unlucky. If I was a team owner, I'd give him another chance for sure. For example, some of the drivers who I know has got seats for next year, if you're talking about guys like Daniel Kvyat, Kvyat obviously deserves another go, but I don't know. I was Toro Rosso, I probably would have gone with somebody like Van Dorn before putting Kvyat back in the car. Kvyat's burned goods by Red Bull. I just don't see how that can end well. But you know, I don't know. Let's go to FP2.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Bottas, Hamilton, and Kimi Raikkonen.
Not bad. We didn't do a representative lap time. So I think it's really unfortunate that also with the Force India situation that Perez will keep his seat ahead of Ocon. I think that's ridiculous personally. I think Perez can be quick on his day. No doubt about it. In terms of pace, he's probably not much different from Ocon. But his temperament, Jesus. I don't know, I understand how he's lasted in Formula 1 for so long with... It's just money, you know. If you think about what happened when he was at McLaren, the amount of wheel banging he's done with his teammates during his entire career, I wouldn't want him in my team. Again, if I was team principal, I'd have Ocon any day of the week before Perez. How do you think Lando Norris is going to... Well, I mean, Norris and Alo won't drive together because Alonso's retiring. So, Lando Norris. Look, all of these young guys who come into the sport with this huge, you know, amount of hype behind them. It happened with Van Dorn. It's happening with George Russell. It'll happen with Lando Norris. You know, the thing is that they're not going to come in and be fast. The years sorry, when I say not fast, they're not going to come in and blow the sport away with immense speed. Formula 1 is 95% what car are you driving? George Russell's going to be in a Williams. Is he going to factor in FP3? No. Is he gonna beat Sergei Sorokin if they're teammates? Yeah, he might do. But he's not going to come in and be on the podium. A lot of people are like, oh, Lando Norris, look how good he is in practice. Yeah, Yeah, he's going to be in a McLaren next year with Carlos Sainz. Sainz is much more experienced. Sainz will beat him at least to start with. But then McLaren, how good's the car going to be? So you can't expect a rookie to come in and smash the opposition in a car that's not fit. Even Hamilton, when he came into the sport in 2007, and he went straight to the front. Why was that? Well, that was because the McLaren was a front-running car. So Formula One is so much about the car, and that's why it's the same point about what we're talking about with Stoffel Vandoorne. Why is he unlucky? Because he's driving a crap car. He can't get results. And also, obviously, got pants by Alonso, but you should go and have a chat to Felipe Massa, Kimi Räikkönen, guys who are much more highly rated than Stoffel Vandoorne, who also got absolutely pantsed by Fernando Alonso's teammates. Alonso has a habit of doing that to everybody who's not Jarno Trulli or Lewis Hamilton. So, yeah. It's so much about the car. It's going to be dependent on... I mean, if McLaren make a decent car next year, they'll score regular points with Carlos Sainz. Sainz is a very, very capable driver. I didn't actually bother checking the weather before. It's dry all weekend. That's cool. Let's just do this. Anyway, got off on a tangent. Should be spending more time driving the car, less time talking about the car. I put a wheel on the grass there. It caused me to lock up. Wow, not keeping up with this time at all, are we? At least there's a little bit more grip out here now. The back end still wants to murder me though. Very fast through that section of the lap, which is good. Tried to lift off to get the thing in the purple, but anyway. I will say it again though, this car feels pretty good. I don't think it's going to be possible for us to get purple around here. I just can't do it with the way I drive the car. Let's just accept green. Move on. Ooh. Almost death. Killing in the middle sector, aren't we? Oh, frigate! God, I must have only just missed that. That's a pain. I thought I had plenty of time to do that. Can you play at Monza after practice? No. Sorry, we do the race. Maybe after the race we'll do some Monza laps. ERS management. Ah, I'm cranky about that. We almost had purple. Oh well. So with our ERS management, we just do the first part of the lap in low to get it up well up into purple. And then switch to medium at the back end of the lap to make sure we can get the lap time. Hopefully it's a little bit more successful than the fuel saving was. There we go, that was easy. Certainly better than the fuel saving run. That'll do. Let's go to FB3.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Bottas, Hamilton and Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, feeling pretty good about the pace. It wasn't representative. We'll find out in this session how well we're going to go once we do our race simulation and our quali run. Fingers crossed. That's not fingers crossed, that's okay. Fingers crossed, that's fingers crossed. Worked it out in the end. Head's got to talk to hands. Missed down on some points by not doing the fuel burn test, or the fuel usage test. Cool beans, FB3, let's go. Let's take a quick look at the setup, by the way. I like a low downforce package around here. I'm just going to move that slightly to the front. Hey, Deradros. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Good to see you. I'm just going to do that because I'm not happy with the car at turn 1. And when I'm turning through there, it feels like it's going to snap on me. And if that happens in the race or something, that will be a colossal accident. So let's try it with just the weight distribution moved to the front a little bit. Here's where our lap times are going to become representative. Hopefully we haven't introduced too much understeer by doing that. We'll see. It will be masked a little bit by the fact that we've got better tyres on, but we should still get a feel for it. Certainly a bit more understeery through there now, but felt okay. At least on these tyres. On the medium and the hard, it would be not as good. Alright, Cops is another crucial corner for vehicle balance. So let's see what it's like. Yeah, too shallow on the entry. The car's certainly better balanced at high speed. Maybe a little bit understeery. But that's what you'd expect with the change that we made. The initial bite from these tyres is very nice. I'm finding I'm turning them way too early. After doing laps in the hard and the medium, this is certainly a big change up. Comfortably under the lap time. Am I leading the championship? No, P3. I'm 7 points off the lead. That's better. Perfect. Yeah, this is much better balanced. It might hurt us on the harder tyres, but certainly it's a lot safer. The car feels pretty pacey. Alright, good stuff. Return to the garage. Let's do our qualifying sim. That last lap was fast. That's good. Tyre wear was good. Qualifying pace. Let's do this. Must remember to put the good kit back in the car before qualifying as well. Because the car's pretty down on power. Got enough grip to do that. Whoa! Cool. Got purple straight away. What did it put us at? Estimated qualifying position, just 7th. We don't have outright pace here. Although we, through cops and through maggots and Beckett's, we went wide. So there's a bit more time in that. But that's okay. We went fastest for the session. Up until then. And plus we've got...
look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top 3.
Currently fastest. Woo! We've got to put the good stuff back in the car as well. So we've got some more power up our sleeve.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective.
Went fastest. Good day.
You spent a lot of time on the track during practice. Does the car have enough reliability to sustain that?
Chose them because they're doing an update at the moment.
Is practice a good indicator of things to come? Great. Well, that's everything.
I wonder if I go to Renault, if I get my number on the back of the thing, like I just saw Hulkenberg's got 27 on the back of his. That'd be cool. I doubt it. Doubt it. Never see it anyway. All right. The stuff that we've got in the car, that's good. That's good. That's good. That. And we'll move to our second set of controller electronics for the year. Awesome sauce. How's that gearbox going? Halfway through? Yeah, it's holding up, no problem at all. Let's go.
It's time once again then for qualifying here at Silverstone, on what we're hoping will be a tight contest for pole position. And as we wait, poised for the start of what will hopefully be a thrilling qualifying, why don't you tell us, Anthony Davidson, about the things you can do to really get the most out of a car in a session like this?
Well, you're largely limited by the Parc Fermé regulations, of course. Back in the old days, pre-2004, you'd work on both a qualifying setup and a race setup over practice, and then swap them over after qualifying. So the race car was quite different at times to the qualifying car. Nowadays, though, you have to find a compromise that works for both. There are a few things that you can still adjust during the session, such as the differential, the brake bias, and the front wing angle, but that's about it. So it's more about optimizing what you do have and adapting your own style to suit the track conditions.
Okay. Let's just go to track, see what we can do. Oh, thank you, Admin07. I appreciate that. Thank you. Whoa! Wow, that was weird. I went through turn 1 and I just did not have the grip that I had previously. That was weird. I had so much more understeer that time than what I did in FP3. I'm Italian, but I love YouTubers English play Formula 1. Oh, that's good to know. I appreciate it. Thank you. Here we go. Let's try this again. That's better.
Of fuel left.
I'm sorry I'm not driving the red car for you though, admin. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just got less grip than what I had in FP3. Alright, that should be enough to get us through. Need to perfect that lap before Q3 though. 27.3 to a 26.8. So half a second off Bottas. Fastest, half a second off in the middle sector to Hamilton. Just found a good lap out there. 23.5 last sector, 27.6 first sector. Yeah, and giving up a fair bit of time, but the gaps are all over the place. So that should be more than enough for us to get through, though. Let's keep an eye on Pierre. He's he's 9/10 off us, actually. He's a long way off. Up down to 4th at the end. That's good. Pierre got through. There's a much better lap in that, though. Gives me confidence for P2. Q2, I should say. I don't think we'll bother trying the strategy of starting on a hard tyre. We'll just go out there on this tyre. Let's do it. Try something here. Nah, pushes wide. That wasn't good. Oh, bit wide on the entry. That's alright. This is better. What is your favourite track? Spa, followed by Suzuka? Hopefully that's enough to get us through to Q3. I don't want to have to do another lap. No, favourite track's definitely Spa, and then Suzuka, close second. And then a bit of daylight between that and the next one. I don't really have a third favourite track. Do I? Not really. I like Canada. That's a fun track. But no, I definitely Spa and Suzuka, 1 and 2. So we've done fastest middle sector that time. That was better. Although I saw faster middle sectors in Q1, I'm sure. Yeah, our first sector is not very good. Look at Bottas. He's massively faster than everyone in the first sector. Just doesn't make sense. You see weird stuff in this game. Anyway, that should be enough to get us through. We're 1.2. We're in by like 9/10 at the moment. Safe. P5. Who got us in the end? Ocon's gone ahead of us. Other than that's the usual suspects. Our championship rivals, as it is. Who would have thought? Hamilton and friggin' Bottas, Hamilton and Vettel are our championship rivals. So we have to be actually mindful of where they are, because we're fighting them for the championship. It's our second season. It's insane. All right, here we go. Q3. Yep, cool. Let's go. I never bother checking tyres. I really should, because sometimes the game catch you out, I guess. But, I like Canada because everything can happen and you have so many places to pass someone. Yep. So Canada certainly usually throws up eventful Grand Prix. Oh well, the game let me do it. That was tidy. Very tidy. .27 flat. We'll see how that holds up. Second, who went faster? Raikkonen. Just. Certainly improved in the last sector. Let's just get down to 4 minutes. Oops. Change the tires. Go again. So we're in the fight for pole here. I think. So let's just try and hook up this lap. Well, I had to hesitate on the throttle there. Still somehow managed to go faster in that sector. Well, we found an extra couple of tenths. Let's see what it does for us. It was all in the second and third sector.
Grid is all set there.
Oh,
for the race
fifth!
tomorrow.
Oh!
Let's quickly remind ourselves.
Oh, what a heartbreaker!
Who are Hamilton, Bottas,
Ah.
and Kimi Raikkonen. The grid is
Halo
set, so
P6,
that just
that's
leaves
interesting.
The race itself.
Ah,
Where we'll be live with all the action. And until then,
that's heartbreaking. Because I thought, like, we went fastest. It's like we were only less than a tenth off in the first run, and we found 2.5 tenths in the last run, in our second run, and then we somehow get dropped down to 5th. Ah, I felt like it was such a good lap as well. My heart's broken. That's a big shame. Get some points. It was so close, but at the end, it seems like Ferrari and Mercedes got perfect lap. So it would seem. Oh. Because I'm getting old, I better put these things on. See, they would have given me the extra half a second I needed. Oh, dear.
Alright, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
I mean, all things considered, that's a good result. Natoro also to qualify in the third rate. Hey, Alex, welcome back. Wasn't sure you went quiet. I thought you must have been angry at me because I said I wouldn't do Monza yet because we had to do this race. Thought you might have rage quit the stream. Alright. See what we can do here.
the pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. And how joyous indeed it is to be back.
What the hell does that mean, Crofty?
For the British Grand Prix. The queues to get in this morning extended miles back down the A43, such is the enthusiasm for Formula 1.
Such is the poor traffic management in the UK.
With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of the
I don't know.
Silverstone circuit.
You can't really overtake going into Stowe unless... Well, yeah, I don't know.
It's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar.
Stowe's not that great of an overtaking place at the end of the Hangar Straight.
Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Wood. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
Only 7 points off the lead of the championship in a Toro Rosso.
Like for today's race, an immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Vettel, Wood, and Alonso, Ocon, Ricciardo, Verstappen, and Carlos Sainz.
No worries, thank you, admin. I'll do my very best. It was good. It was good to meet you.
Perez, Ericsson, Kevin
And
Magnussen,
yeah, thanks for the
Lance
sub.
Stroll, Van Dorn, and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with lights out, just moments
Some pressure,
away,
yeah.
it's time to go down to the track.
Strategy. One stop. Sounds good. Jeff doesn't even want to talk to me. He must still be hurt because I told him to shut up at the end of Austria. Yeah, alright, here we go.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
That won't be a threat, don't worry, mate. We'll just drop it, spin up the rears. I think Kimi might be on the medium. By the looks of that, he is. Kimi will probably win this race. Although everyone's going to one-stop, so actually there's not going to be a benefit to it. So there's no strategy hijinks here. This is just going to be flat out track position. Here we go.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the light.
Oh, can't keep it on the track. Ah, excuse me. Change of position between the Ferraris. Ooh. Keeping my Kimmy's on the medium.
Race officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available.
I wonder if Bottas is on the medium as well.
Our data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least. Class 1.
That was rude, Kimmy. Fuck off. Sorry, language warning. I know it doesn't count as a warning when I've already said it.
For the overtakes.
Shut up! Shut up!
Copy.
No, Bottas is on the soft. Don't know why he's struggling for pace so badly. What are the most viewers you've had on a stream? I've had a couple of times where I've had over 50 or 60. But being in Australia is hard because my time zones don't line up well with the rest of the world. That's why I experiment with different times a day to see when I can get the most people to have an interest in what I'm doing. Yeah, because he's on the harder tyre, so I'm glad he's doing that. It pays me back for driving like a bit of a scrub before. Bottas is an interesting one here because he's slow. So he's holding up Seb and then almost had him off before, obviously. Had to get out of it to avoid an accident. Meanwhile, Hamilton's just scurried away up front. Yes, yes. There, go on, you two fight it out. Your friend subscriber, his name didn't pop up. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I can't do anything about it now, obviously. It should work, but if it's not, or don't know what's going on. But I appreciate your friend subscribing, so thank you for that. Oh, what are you doing? Why did you brake there, Valtteri? It's a flat corner. Oh, fuck that. Come on. The AI in this game do the stupidest things. I don't know why he slowed down there. That's a flat corner. That's why we have flashbacks for when the AI does stupid things like that. I honestly don't understand why he slowed down there. Hamilton pitted. Interesting. See, there's no slowing down there. I'm justified in using a flashback. AI stupidity. Because you just can't avoid the accident, right? When the other car does something you're totally not expecting. So we're in this lap, by the way. Might have been we were supposed to be in the last lap, but when you tell Jeff to shut up. More updates, please. More updates.
Copy that.
More updates.
Understood, copy that.
If you tell him to shut up, he then won't even tell you when your pit stops on, which is silly.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
So we'll lead the Grand Prix, even if it's just for a corner. So Kimi stays out because he's on the medium. Good stop.
Pierre is in the pits.
Good stop, boys. So there's Hamilton taking back the lead. Where is Vettel?
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
There he is. Whoa. Whoa, Valtteri. Here comes Sebastian. One of these guys is going to have me off, guaranteed. You can't do that. Ah! That's not an overtaking part.
Some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
We somehow got past the DRS marker from behind. Whoa, what a battle.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again. Pierre is in for his stop.
He already stopped the lap before. He must have got a drive-through or got damage.
Right, some information on Grosjean. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Yeah, because I care. Alright, no DRS to help me this time.
Set the This is 24.7 seconds.
Let's just see if we can gap these guys a little bit.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, gap ahead is 9.4 seconds.
Need a safety car. In this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon. Bottas just dropped off Vettel. So that was Raikkonen in the pits. was a bit risque.
The gap behind us is 6.3 seconds. Okay, clear.
We are closing the gap to Hamilton, but I don't think we're closing it fast enough for it to matter. Oof. That was almost a big accident.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Hey Razzie, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you, thanks for dropping by and taking a look. Really appreciate it. I just finished playing 6 hours of F1, just got it along today with my PS4. Awesome, man, that's great stuff. Hope you like it. You playing with a wheel or a controller? Controller? I've never played it on a controller. Not since the old F1 Championship Edition. I used to play that on a controller years ago. Well, I hope you like it though. What's your feedback? Tyres are getting a bit off.
The gap to the car behind is 7.3 seconds.
It isn't that bad, but it could be better. Yep. That's a good description for the game. What are the good bits and bad bits for you? Keep on getting confused with the controls because I normally press X to accelerate, whereas X is the clutch. Yep, yeah, that'll take some getting used to. But it's also your first F1 game. Oh yeah, fair enough. It is good. It is Codemaster's best effort yet, like in terms of the way the cars handle.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
It's certainly an improvement on 2017 from car handling. From my perspective, anyway, in my opinion. I've heard they've made a bit. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Razzie. I really appreciate it. Hey, Alex, welcome back. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Razzie. Really like it. Big fan. Taking liberties with the eggs that a cop sent. .48 to Hamilton. Yeah, we're just not going to have enough time to catch him. I'd have to pick up a steering wheel soon, but I'm kind of broke after buying both F1 and PS4. I can wait. Yeah, priorities, man. Can understand. Thank you for the subscription. The subscribe, Doc Nathan.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by
Really
5
appreciate
tenths
it.
per lap.
Webby's okay, Alex. I don't really mind though. Everyone knows what my real name is. but Webby's fine. That's what all my friends call me. Yeah, maybe we'll go to try using overtake for a bit down the straights to see if we can do anything about Hamilton.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
The gap to Hamilton's gone up. That's a shame. Yes, I am. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, I waved at the marshals. It's all good. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's an exceeding.
seconds.
Fastest lap.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Whoa! Oh no! Nah, come on, fam. We'll just we'll just wind that back. Don't want to wreck our good race with that. We'll just forget that we'll just forget that happened. I was just about to flick it up to 4 to go back to overtake mode. Oh. Schoolboy error. But it never happened, so it's all good.
This is your final lap of the race.
That's all good, Razzie. No worries, man.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Plenty of fuel. What are you talking about? Second place. It's a good result.
You did really well. Super driving.
Hopefully we got the fastest lap back right on the last lap as well. Sorry that I binned it on the penultimate lap, guys, and flashed it back.
Fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows.
We were so close to the end, and we'd had a good race.
I wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
And as the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top 3 out onto the podium. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look.
Yeah, it's got the fastest lap back.
Good result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the
Well, look at that. We're now second in the
Moving on to
championship.
the driver of the day then, Anthony Davidson. Who would you go for?
Second.
Well, he had a great drive today. Somewhat unexpected maybe, but I'm going to go for Kevin Magnussen. Quick, clean, and in control. It was everything you could ask for.
And now let's take a look at the
Constructors wise.
We saw a dip in form from the championship.
Wow, Red
today.
Bull down to 5th.
Their lead has taken a significant blow. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it.
But second
as
in the
much as we did.
championship.
Until next time, though, goodbye.
Yeah, I thought I answered that one before, Alex. It's all good. Webby's fine. That's what my friends call me. That's fine. I don't mind. I mean, it's not a secret that my name is Matt. Like, it's there, like in the game. But, no. Whatever you like. Just anything but late for dinner. Alright, look at that. If we just ignore the fact that we used a couple of flashbacks there.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You really cut your way through the field today. What was your strategy? Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Appreciate your time.
If I asked a question which I already asked, that's fine. No, that's okay, Alex. Because I was just looking. I thought I got the same question in the race. That's all. Resource points. Gonna have to start hoarding these things up soon. To make sure we've got enough for the end of the year to maintain our position. Yes, Red Bull. Sorry, Toro Rosso. So disappointed with me.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Oh, hello. We have a.
We've received invitations to new historic events. You'll be able to choose whether or not to participate before the end of this weekend.
Oh. Yeah, let's do this one. And then we'll do a short 5-lap race or something around Monza just to satisfy Alex who's asking. Anybody else got any requests? Just shoot them through. If you want to see me do something in particular and fail at it.
Hello again, and thank you for joining us today for one of the few events this year that won't have a critical impact on the World Championship. So maybe we can all relax just a little bit more and enjoy the action from this wonderful field of historic cars.
All right. Whoa. Sorry guys, it'll take me a couple of laps to adapt to the car. Just shortcut the chicanes, why not? Izumi-san! Gomenasai. Oh, we got that done first go. Very good. Alright. So, Alex, you wanted a race around a Monza. I think I can do that for you. Driving Monaco with Ferrari. Okay, I can do that. So Hockenheim's the next race. Should be interesting. Monaco with Ferrari.
Congratulations on your success in the invitational event. There may not be points or prizes, but it still helps you look good.
I'm all for anything that makes me look good, Emma. Need all the help I can get. Alright. Monaco in a Ferrari, you say? Let's go with clear. I don't want it to rain. Cool. Let's try that. Hey Fabio, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Doing a special request at the moment, which is drive around Monaco in a Ferrari.
So before the off, let's...
Don't care about that.
Okay, it's a short run to Saint-Devote, and you know what Monaco's like, so try to defend this lead.
Oh, we're starting on pole. Fantastic. Here we go. Oops. Stupid AI. Let's start that again. Stupid AI. Probably one of the V12 cars, so one of the 80s or 70s cars. Or the V10 cars.
That's a strong start.
To say like the 98 McLaren. Ooh. I am not warmed up for this. Takes you a few laps around this place to get dialed in.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. fastest lap of the race so far. Superb driving. That's the race win.
There we go.
A great win then.
Can you see my assists? Sure, I don't have any turned on. You're welcome to look at them though.
Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature.
Don't need to
Here
look
they
at that.
come now, out onto the...
In terms of assists, yeah, I can show you the screen, but I can promise you there's none of them turned on.
Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the...
Where are we? Assists. There you go. None. Off, 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 off. Manual, off, off. Manual errors. There you go. What do we got? It's not that late. We'll do one more. We'll do a race around around Monza. Again in the Ferrari. Can't drive without ABS. Yeah, you get there eventually. With enough practice, you get there. Still in the clear. Official start time. Let's go. Just for a bit of fun. And then we'll finish up. Considering we've been going for a tick over 2 hours at this point. It's been a fun stream. That the Silverstone race was fun. Don't forget, any other special requests you've got, flick them through. We're just fulfilling Alex's hopes and dreams at the moment.
The crowd are ready for today's action.
How do you drive without
We hope
traction
you're ready
control?
to see the world's best drivers
Patience.
fighting it out
I don't
for the
know.
number one spot.
It's difficult
It's
to
time for the attack. Well then, after an
it's
exciting
difficult to
qualifying
explain
session yesterday, let's
or
take a
describe,
look at-
I guess. You just get a feel for it.
You can run side by side into the Rettifilio, but don't brake too late on these cold tyres or you will hit someone.
Mate, that sounds like a challenge rather than a threat. That'll it. Alright, let's try this out. Bad start.
That's a good start. Keep it up.
Excuse me. Can I drive Abu Dhabi? Sure. Almost lost it there.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race. Nice move. Good job.
Who do I think will win in Brazil? Mercedes.
Bottas has just made a pass for the lead.
They might use this opportunity to give Bottas back the win that was taken off him in Russia. Speaking of Bottas, bye-bye Bottas.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Now, I put my money on Bottas winning. Abu Dhabi with Red Bull. Okay, and that'll be the last one. Yeah, I don't know. I think in qualifying you'll find Red Bull will drop back.
This is your final lap of the race.
don't go on Abu Dhabi. Go to Brazil with Red Bull. Okay.
That's a race win. You've really been great today.
Yeah, thanks everybody. It was a good race. I'm very happy. The car is good.
Great effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today. And as we can see, it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of...
Alright, so Abu Dhabi in a Red Bull, and then we'll call it. Oh, sorry, you didn't want Abu Dhabi, you want Brazil. Okay. Oh, the weather might be trash. I forgot to set it to clear. I'm gonna have one of these things, because I'm boss. Is the weather garbage? No, it's okay.
Anything can happen in Formula One. With that then, let's run through the grid order. Lewis Hamilton lines up on...
Anything can happen in Formula One. And with that...
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
I don't have a Brazil set up. Let's go with Germany. How much wings on that? Yeah, that'll do. Here we go.
be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. Bottas is up in first place.
Whoa. This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 2.8 seconds. Mr. Downshift. And we've emptied our battery. Well, there we go. That was a bit of fun. So I told you Red Bull wasn't competitive in Brazil. Don't need to see Toto celebrating.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take. Moving on to the driver of the day then.
Okay, that's that. We'll bring it to a close after 2 hours, 18 minutes and 20 seconds of streaming. I want to thank everybody who tuned in to watch, everybody who participated in the comment section. Special call out to Alex, who was active again. Really appreciate it. Thank you. A few new followers this stream as well and subscribers. Thank you to all of you. Really appreciate the support. But that'll do. We are back tomorrow, 3 p.m. my time. Which is midnight Central US time, 5 a.m. Central European time, and I think 4 a.m. GMT for a Red Dead Redemption 2 stream. So something a bit different from this. We'll just mess around on RDR2 for a while. But until then, that's it. I've been Webimoto. Thank you to everybody who tunes in and everybody who watches later. Be sure to subscribe and follow and all that really cool stuff that everyone always tells you to do. and I'll catch you in the next episode. Toodle pip.